What a difference a day makes, huh? A couple days ago, we were saying how bad Boston looked, how good Milwaukee looked after that Game 1 beatdown in Beantown. Now, Jaylen Brown rebounds from a 12-point game to a 30-point game. Man came out, flat out, told everyone after the game, it's the playoffs. We want to be aggressive from the gate. They certainly accomplished that, man, scoring the first 7 points, jumping out to an 18-3 lead before basically from start to finish steamrolling the Bucks.
Yeah, they were at pretty much, it seemed like 15-20 the entire game. At one point, I think it was even like close to 30. And then the Bucks would get it back down to 15. And then they were really never able to get it any closer than that. And what the Celtics were able to do, obviously they were able to play some really good defense, especially at the start and setting that tone. But with Jaylen Brown, I think he had 25 points just at halftime. And it was really an incredible game by them. Horford's done a good job on Giannis for the first 2 games that we've had in the series. And if Boston's going to play defense like that, they're going to be really hard to beat. And now you have to go to Milwaukee with the tied 1-1 and at least try and get one there so that you can reclaim home court advantage, because they still don't have it right now. But they could easily get it back with winning a game in Milwaukee, but playing like they did and just having kind of everybody clicking, on all cylinders. And that was a really impressive game from them. And Chris Middleton, the Bucks gave an update. It doesn't sound like he'll be back. It was more just like a regular medical update, which is weird because I don't really know that I've seen so many of those. When I saw the tweet, I was like, oh my God, like he's coming back. And he's not. But I think that obviously bodes well for the Celtics. And I think they're not in as good of a spot as they want to be. They'd rather be up. They should be encouraged by their game 2 performance.
Yeah, I think we talked about it. I asked you flat out, was this just a bad game or is this a sign of things to come? And getting lost in the shuffle of an overreaction to a Game 1 beatdown is Chris Middleton ain't coming back. And Milwaukee is going to desperately need their second best player if they want to survive this series against Boston, because Boston has the ability to do what they did the other night, where despite missing the defensive player of the year with a bruised thigh, that defense was absolutely on display. You hold the Bucks to 86 points overall. Giannis, look, man's a freak. He's a Greek freak for a reason. Still almost had a triple-double of 28, 9, and 7, but it took him 27 shots to get those 28 points. And unless you are going to get a consistent outing from Drew Holiday, from Bobby Portis, from Grayson Allen, who definitely did not have a good outing in this last game, it's going to be hard for the Bucks to get past a Celtics team, which has the ability to get 30 points from Tatum and Brown most of the nights. More often for Tatum, obviously, but Brown absolutely has the ability to do it. And when you got guys like Grant Williams, who's going to chip in with 20 of his own, it's going to make life a lot easier for the Celtics to get by the Bucks. And the Bucks are going to have to find a way to get guys like Allen, Portis, more involved offensively and not rely on the Greek freak. Otherwise, you're going to end up with basically what the Mavs have right now, which is one guy and everyone else trying to figure it out. And that's not going to get it done against a defense that the Celtics can bring.
Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. You know I be on a what?